Welcome back, wilderness warriors and outdoor enthusiasts, to a new episode of Where the Wild Meets the Wise. In the wild, the line between breathtaking adventure and heart-stopping tragedy is razor thin. Knowing where that line lies, that can make all the difference. Because the wilderness doesn't care about your follower count. It doesn't care about your 4K camera gear or the viral challenge you've set for YouTube. The wilderness has its own set of rules, and it enforces them without mercy. And this isn't a hypothetical, this is a true story. For a group of YouTubers, the vast Pigeon River State Forest in Michigan was supposed to be the perfect stage for a nature survival challenge. But when the sun went down and the filming wrapped for the day, the performance was over, and a real survival situation began. One of them was missing. What started as a test of skills for an online audience had turned into a private nightmare. This is the story of one woman lost, not for an hour or two, but for nearly 18 agonizing hours, alone in the dark. As the organizers made the frantic call to 911, a massive search and rescue operation spun into motion, and soon the story hit the TV stations.
Local law enforcement and Michigan State Police rescued a 36-year-old woman from California from Pigeon River State Forest. It's one of the largest undeveloped areas in the state, and officials say this all started with a social media challenge.
A YouTube survival challenge turned into a nearly 18-hour ordeal for a California woman who became stranded in Pigeon River State Forest.
We were very relieved, and I know all of the first responders were relieved, and we were able to rescue her, and we're very thankful that there were no injuries as a result of this.
According to the Otsego County Sheriff's Office, the woman left the contestants' designated base camp to search for water around 5 p.m. Friday evening. When she didn't return, the contest hosts searched for her themselves before reporting her missing around 5 a.m. Saturday morning. Michigan State Police were called in to help with the search, and an MSP helicopter finally spotted the woman around 10:40 a.m.
The Pigeon River Forest it's very large and it's dense, and with the recent ice storm, it's very heavily wooded, and it's very hard to navigate at times, and there's absolutely no cellular service out there at all.
The dense forest is 12 miles wide and 20 miles long. State police are now sharing a warning for travelers to come prepared when exploring remote areas like this one.
If you are going to attempt something like this, just make sure you have some knowledge of surviving in the woods and how to read a compass, how to read a map, and how to survive if you were on your own.
State police say it was raining and temperatures dipped into the 40s when this woman was trapped overnight. Fortunately, she was rescued with no serious injuries. Noelle Friel, Local 4.
A remarkable outcome given the circumstances. But the question remains, how does a survival challenge designed to test skills turn into a real-life rescue? Let's break this down, not to point fingers, but to learn. Firstly, the participants' preparation. This woman, a contestant in a survival challenge, ventured out to find water. Simple enough, right? But what was her plan? Did she have a compass, a map, a way to signal for help? Was she aware of the local terrain and its potential hazards, like swampy areas, especially after rain? The report is light on these details, but the outcome suggests a significant gap in preparedness. In any wilderness excursion, especially one framed as a challenge, basic navigation and emergency preparedness should be non-negotiable. Secondly, the organizer's responsibility. Survival Games TV. The name itself implies a certain level of expert oversight. While they did launch a search and call 911, questions arise. What were their protocols for participant safety? Were there check-in times? Had they briefed participants thoroughly on the specific risks and expected course of action if lost? The fact that a contestant got so disoriented to the point of needing to be rescued suggests that perhaps the challenge itself may have been too ambitious or the safety nets too thin. Thirdly, the nature of YouTube survival. This is a huge factor for me. The allure of creating compelling content, of pushing boundaries on camera, can sometimes overshadow the fundamental principles of survival. Is the focus on surviving or on appearing to survive for the camera? So, what's the takeaway for all of us? Number 1, respect the wild. It's beautiful, it's awe-inspiring, but it is indifferent to our plans. Number 2, preparation is non-negotiable. Know your environment, pack the right gear, and always have a solid plan for navigation. Even a short walk can turn into a long ordeal. Number 3, for creators of these challenges, safety must always be the absolute priority. No amount of views is worth a life. Establish clear safety protocols, mandatory check-ins, and don't hesitate to call in professional help when needed. And number 4, if you're venturing out, let someone know where you're going and when you expect to be back, a principle that applies to any outdoor activity, challenge or not. The wild is a place of wonder, of learning, of pushing ourselves, but it's also a place where mistakes can have severe consequences. Based on the analysis, what do you believe was the single most critical point of failure in this challenge? Was it technological, psychological, or a simple lack of preparation? Share your opinion in the comments below. Let's build a smarter, safer community of adventurers together. And if you value this kind of deep dive analysis and want to ensure you're prepared for your next adventure, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Join me next time as we delve into another fascinating aspect of the natural world. Until then, stay safe, stay aware, and stay wise.